Hello there, beautiful Gemini energies, and welcome back to my Tarot Nook. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope everything is going wonderful for you and you're in good spirits and all is well. If you're new to this channel, thank you so much for showing up. I do variety style tarot card readings. I'm somewhat new on here, so if you do like tarot, give the channel a like, a subscribe, hit the notification bell for future upload reminders because I do post regularly and weekly, and I have kind of come back from a small break. I was taking care of some personal stuff that's been handled. So I'm pretty much going to be posting regularly back to normal. Everyone is welcome here. This is a safe space, so to speak. But I will read the cards for what they are, and I'm going to just be very forward and direct with what the messages need to be. So kind of keep that in mind. Cross watchers, you're always welcome here as well. And if these readings don't resonate, that's fine. These are very general readings, so take what does. Also check your other placements. There could be messages there for you as well. All right, so let's see what's going on with you and this energy that is on your mind or that is absolutely thinking about you, cannot stop thinking about you, and what their next moves are potentially towards you. Okay, King of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Strength card in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse. The Ten of Cups. The Hermit. Seven of Pentacles here. And the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Star card. Okay, Gemini, with the Star card here, there's a sense or desire to have some sense of renewal, start healing from something or growing, renewing something that brings back happiness for somebody, okay, or for you and this person. I do feel like the desire is to be fulfilled and connected with one another. This card can indicate problems in the past, but these issues, there's definitely an opportunity for them to heal. At least that is what is being desired by either of you, because this is just your overall vibe entering this reading. There's a lot of openness here to growth and healing, like way too much of it at the end of the day. Now, there could be some hardships taking place or some struggles here, maybe, you know, not seeing eye to eye for some reason, or maybe, excuse me, things are separating, like things are pulling you guys apart, almost as though you're kind of being tested. Maybe somebody around you here is not necessarily being the friend that they may be saying they are, or towards the other person. So there's just a little bit of that kind of coming to the top for you. Overall, though, there's a lot of spiritual enlightenment taking place. I say enlightenment because there's some connections here that are starting to make sense for you and for this person about one another, about life together. So that's kind of, again, something that kind of shows up. In terms of what's on their mind here, we have the King of Pentacles. You know, this is a Virgo energy. This is an energy here that, you know, is very big about feeling secure or needing to feel stable. Some of you with this person, especially with the Star card as well, there's just a lot of tough times seeing eye to eye. You could be dealing with somebody that's very stubborn. And I feel like equally they may be thinking the same of you, Gemini. They may be seeing you as somebody that's kind of will not budge on certain things. And that's kind of a, you know, it is what it is. But there's just a lot of insecurity here. And I feel like there's a desire to be validated as well. And I also feel like that kind of comes from the both of you. There's a little bit of a Leo element showing up as well with the King of Pentacles, along it being Virgo. Whatever somebody's thinking is taking place. It's not that it's not right or it's not happening. It's just kind of going overboard as well. There's just like a little bit of overboard in everything here. But there's a desire here to be validated. Somebody's feeling, you know, perhaps maybe you weren't feeling validated, or they need to feel validated in the connection, and that's kind of been what's on their mind. But the desire to heal it and validating things, again, it feels like there could have been some type of a distance or a break here, just almost as though to kind of have you guys pay attention to something. It doesn't necessarily mean you're not talking to one another right now or anything like that. There's also two eights on the floor or on the table here. The Strength card, first of all, Leo showing up again. So we're shifting here into the Leo side. And with this Leo energy, we're looking again in the reverse. A lot of insecurities, okay? Somebody here may be feeling like they're not enough, they're not adequate, or they don't do enough. I feel like somebody here is struggling with that. And I feel like they want to do more. I feel like this is somebody that regrets maybe not doing a lot or not doing enough, or realizing what you were saying, like they're seeing the truth in that, perhaps they were not like negligent, or again not tuned in. This is somebody that sometimes can kind of get a little, again, the ego kind of kicks in, so they do kind of feel like they're getting slapped in the face when they're being called out on specific things. They kind of like get triggered, or some, like they go like into their own like roaring, roar mode. But that's just kind of, I feel that's just part of their nature. They're a little impulsive in that sense. And I feel like sometimes it's just rather than, again, being mindful and tuned into the situation, they kind of take it personally, or a little too personal. They become like a little defensive here. Okay. But again, there's somebody, again, feeling inadequate, or the desire here to make something right and fulfill the inadequacies in whatever the situation, the connection was lacking. The Eight of Wands here, again, we have fire and passion showing up with Sagittarius, but communications are a little off here. I feel like they really want to kind of connect and approach in a very fast way, but they're lacking the esteem or the confidence to do so. I do feel like they may be a little kind of ashamed, or maybe a little set back, that you might be correct about some of your suspicions. For some of you, they may also be correct about some things, like I don't know if you really kind of do miss them, or sometimes you do kind of put out messages in the sense that it kind of makes them wonder if they can reach out. But for a lot of you here, they're kind of feeling like at this time, especially because it's in the reverse, the Eight of Wands, that, you might be, there could be some resentment here taking place, like uh, blocked emotions, a little kind of setting like obstacles in the way. You know what I mean? Things are putting, just like somebody's taking too much time to think about something and reevaluating, and they're wondering if this decision could be because you're feeling some type of course you care about them, but like resentful towards how they made you feel, or something like that. Now, their biggest challenge here is bringing forward that, again, that like fulfillment in life, and all things great. They really want to be bold about it. They really want to advance towards you and come through with this Pisces energy and kind of bring some type of wholeness, and, because naturally something ended here for this realization to come through. And I feel like they want to grow and transform with you. They want to build a family for some of you. Some of you, they want to at least kind of get into the place where they can kind of be in a committed place and kind of be emotionally fulfilling for you, vice versa. But that's the biggest challenge, because right now it just feels like there's some broken dreams. The relationship itself feels like it could be struggling, because this is still in the challenge position. So but I feel like both of you are very good, like sensitive souls. I don't feel like the negativity or the bad things are not coming across like in place of like as malicious or manipulative, not at all. If anything, there's just a lot of growth happening and realizations, so the ego is getting a little kind of crushed, and so like the spiritual growth is taking place because of that. And because of that, obviously, transforming and changing and evolving, where we're basically literally shedding our skin or ourselves into a higher self. And it's agonizing, and it could be also fulfilling, and it could be great feeling at the end. But the process of it, obviously, is what I'm talking about. And I feel like that's kind of where things were caught, because this is somebody that really wants to be very courageous, they're very confident in their day-to-day life, but when it comes to this situation, they don't know what to do right now. The Hermit. Okay, so behaviors, patterns, what will they do? What will they think next? What would they want? Well, I feel like this Virgo, again, we have Virgo, Leo, and then back to Virgo. So there's a strong essence here where there's a lot of contemplation taking place with this person. They are not necessarily advancing, because I feel like they're just kind of uncertain, maybe where you are with things with them, towards them. Again, I don't feel like you guys are blocking at all. But if you're like in this connection together, it could just very well be that they're still unsure, and they don't want to kind of take it back up to a certain level with you right away. They want to make sure it's being done right. But again, with this Hermit, I also feel like this is somebody that is feeling a little rejected. Like I use the word resented here, resentful, but really more rejected is also, I feel like, where it shows up. There could be a sense of rejection here taking place. So maybe they have rejected you, and so like they're struggling with that, because that's something that kind of has set a lot of things back, and it kind of broke some dreams up that, um, again, when I say rejected you, it's more rejecting a situation or a problem or like something, because it doesn't feel like they were seeing eye to eye. It just feels like there was just a lot of stubbornness taking place. There's a lot of contemplation here. This is somebody I feel like would not mind settling down. There are some things that they want to kind of address or resolve, or kind of deal with, to grow for themselves. But this is somebody here that is, wants to make the effort to kind of connect with the person that they want, that's on their mind. I feel like that's huge, Gemini. Let me know if you're talking to a Virgo, if there's somebody has Virgo in their charts here, because this is somebody that's really thinking about wanting to make the connection more meaningful and valuable this time around. So it's not so much about coming back, it's about really working. Some of you guys are probably both like busy with stuff going on in your lives, whatever it is you're busy with. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be like just working your head off. It could be literally anything, but there's some things that are actually happening in your lives right now as well, so that needs time and attention. So I don't know what that is. Could even have like children or of your own or something like that. But transformation is on the horizon, no matter how we're looking at it. There's a desire here. Somebody doesn't want to walk the road alone. I don't know if you're parents to the children that you have, but this person wants to be involved, wants to be around. The Seven of Pentacles, again, I see it happening. Taurus energy. There's a lot of Saturn vibes though. Saturn vibes here, sometimes it's a good thing because it's structured and self-disciplined and it really kind of makes everything great. But again, difficult sometimes to be around, difficult to see eye to eye, maybe kind of negative. I don't see a lot of manipulation, to be very honest with you. I see maybe negativity or very kind of Virgo-esque, very picky, very perfectionist, very like just something's always up with their energy like that. But here we have the Seven of Pentacles, the willingness to kind of work on something, invest in this relationship. This is somebody, their next moves here, they want to invest in you. They want to invest in your connection, Gemini. They want to be with you. I do feel like for a lot of you, this is not going to like necessarily take off right away, but this is something that they're intent on accomplishing. This is somebody that really wants to make the connection work and wants to upgrade the connection moving back on. Somebody here, I feel they may want to move in, or move back in, or it's all over positivity. The whatever the rift that has caused this kind of shift, or kind of has put them in a place where they're like having to really go inside inward and like reflect, is bringing them on the right path towards you again, which I feel is like a beautiful thing. The Six of Cups here, this is kind of like not just advice, but things to think on, things to look forward. There's a coming back energy and it's going to happen. Now, this is somebody that may have done something outside the home in the past, may have hurt, may have lied, may have cheated. Whatever it is, there's been some growth, there's been some transformation. The desire to heal, to fix, to kind of regrow something is really pulling from the both of you anyway. It's coming in from that vibe anyway. I feel like things are going to, look up for the both of you here. A lot of you, this person really, really, really wants, you're going to make them so happy if you return. They really will make you happy too if they return. It feels like there's some type of a soulmate tie here taking place, soulmate connection. This is, by the way, a Scorpio energy too. So there's just a lot of growth here taking place in the relationship, and with the emotions as well. Super strong, okay? I really do feel like they're coming back strong. They're coming back with a way to make things better. This is somebody that will communicate. This is a past person for sure coming back into your life. Even if, like I said, you guys have been talking and like you have a status together, it's coming back into a seriousness, where they really want to amplify the relationship with you. They're really into you. This is, sometimes these readings surprise me, just as much as I think they may surprise you, but they're really into you. They're not letting go. There's just confidence and esteem issues. Some courage needs to be built here. But let's pull some truths here, some hidden truths. Could apply to this reading or could be applied to your situation. Oh, we have a loss here. Okay. I'll read that in a second. Could apply to you or your situation. Known or unknown, but we'll see what those cards reveal here. All right. As always, Gemini, I hope you did enjoy this reading. And I do appreciate you and your time. All right, so we have... Okay, so we have I left when I saw you with someone. We have consequences, karma, destiny, cause and effect. And we have loss, grief, sorrow, pain. So again, this could be something where, you two you know, have had a break, been on break, or again, there could be some type of an ongoing connection between the both of you. You're not out of each other's lives, and this person gets jealous. I feel like they get very jealous. I don't feel like it's somebody that really wants to take a chance on losing you again. And I feel like karma and destiny at play here, because there's a soul tie here. There's a soul experience. I do feel like there could be some children at play here, or the idea of having a family together. But I feel like for a lot of you, this person feels like they're also like learning from their mistakes. And so it's like the connection is making sense for them. We have grief, sorrow, pain. I feel like the biggest thing here, communication and pain. Maybe they're having a hard time, again, the courage to come back, to build up, to say something right, and to put things back in perspective. But this is what I have, Gemini, for you here with you and your situation, okay? Let's see here. Final card for you. So if you have not done so, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, notification bell. You're always welcome to let me know in the comments how you're doing and feeling. And if you'd like, you can type the word divinity in the comments. Let me know you stayed with me till the very end, which of course I thank you so much for doing so. Also, to claim the reading, to claim the message, the word is divinity, and your message is recognize the divine in the mirror. Yes. Yes. All right. Well, my beautiful Geminis, I'll see you next one. Bye.